Lincoln, roll call. My name is Jesus. Yeah, I am the man. Yeah, what's up with these questions? Yeah, about my plans. Roll call. Lincoln, roll call.
Welcome to the Don's Kids podcast. This is movie number
Three. Tres.
Tres.
And we pulling out He Got Game.
Game. Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Jesus Shuttlesworth. And what was his daddy name? Jake. Jesus and Jake Shuttlesworth, man. One of my favorite movies, man, ever.
And what you said for your intro?
My name is Jesus. Yeah, I am the man. Yeah. Well, what's both these questions? Yeah, about my plans. That was my shit. And shout out to everybody who done played ball for any type of team or whatever. Y'all know y'all did that roll call on the way to the game. Shout out to LeBron James. If you ever see LeBron James game more than the game, y'all did it. So anybody who checking out that's part of this basketball, women or male or female, y'all know y'all did that roll call, and that was from He Got Game, man. Everybody said something about it. And I just thought we should kick the show off like that, man.
That was good.
So,
roll call.
So, He Got Game, man. Shout out to Spike Lee. Again, man, if y'all, I forgot what episode, I couldn't plug the episode, but go see season 1.
That was episode 10.
Bam, my sister be on it, man. She know episode 10, man. If y'all want to go back, if y'all want to go check episode 10.
Nobody told me.
We definitely talked about Spike Lee. And it's another one of his movies that this is just what we echoing in that, man. This is one of Spike Lee joint, man.
And before you go on, check out the Don's Kids podcast Facebook page. There's a snippet of episode 10.
Yeah, for sure. On the video. Yeah.
Spike
oh
Lee.
my God.
So,
nobody told me. Was gonna put my hands back like Oakley. He was going in, wasn't he though?
Yes.
No, but so yeah, He Got Game was in Brooklyn, New York, man, at Coney Island, man, for real. And if you know about Coney Island and know Lincoln High School, that's a real high school. That's just equivalent to, I always thought about that, like, well, they did a movie at Julian and then called it the Julian Jaguars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like a real movie. A lot of these movies, they have these things. They don't be real universities and things like that. It was a real school from where he's from out there. You know what I mean? It was like really in Brooklyn. Stephon Marbury went to this school. Sebastian Telfair went to this school. Kenny Anderson. This is a real basketball school. So to have Jesus Shuttlesworth going there, I just thought that was dope too, just to have a real school. So starting the movie off like that, like damn, it's real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I thought that was tight too. So. And the fact
came out in 1998.
98, man.
May 1st.
Let's get it. 98,
May 1st,
man.
So all you tourists,
man,
whoever
come
May
on,
1st.
man. That's a big 98, man. What I was a sophomore, freshman. No, this is my sophomore year. Man, I was only 15, 16 years old. This was like in the hype of my basketball prime, so you could know what this movie did to us. Like this one, I was like, what? To have this movie come out, a lot of basketball movies not coming out right now. This is when I was 15, 16 years old. We get Jesus Shuttlesworth coming out. Ray Allen, rookie season. He's not even the Ray Allen that y'all know right now. This is kind of like put him on. You know what I'm saying? To put a face to the name Ray Allen. But to this day, when you see him, it's like, there go Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Yeah.
That's Jesus for this day. So that's just dope.
I think they even use that as his nickname for the games,
his
right?
jersey. When he uses his jersey, everybody got his nickname. His nickname is Jesus Shuttlesworth, and that's off of this movie. And
shout out to Spike.
Straight up, for those that don't see the movie on just like not a serious note, but a real note, man. The movie was, based around the number one player in high school, which was Jesus Shuttlesworth. He was the number one player in high school, going to Lincoln College. He was going to Lincoln High School. He could have went to the NBA, period. But he could have picked any college he wanted to. Mind you, his dad, which is Denzel Washington, Jake Shuttlesworth, his dad is in jail for accidentally killing his mother.
Lynette McKee. Anybody that remembers Lynette
Come
McKee?
on now.
She played in Jungle Fever. She
and
was
the woman from Brewster Place too.
Yes.
I ain't even got that as no note. I just remember her because she was fine in that movie. I just know that. That's the one from Brewster Place.
She was Wesley Snipes' wife
in Jungle Fever. She was.
Another Spike Lee joint.
Come on now. Yeah. So, and you got to understand that was his mother. So, and to keep it real, the argument surrounded around the sport of basketball.
Wait, oh yeah, she was the lesbian lady in
yeah, she was. That's
in Brewster Place. I was trying to think in my mind like,
come on now, I ain't got that written down at all.
She got beat up and stuff.
Yeah, she did. I remember that. Was my first.
I had forgotten.
That's
about
my first
that.
time seeing her. That's how I always remember her. That was a bad part in the movie. You know what I'm saying? I remember that part. Like damn. So I always remember. I felt sorry for her.
Jack, you went back with that.
Yeah, I ain't
Women
even.
of Bruce, that shit was on TV.
I ain't even know her name. Like Lynette McKee. Shout out, but I always reference her to the woman from Brewster Place. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell our ladies.
Starring your girl.
You could, yeah. Oprah. Yeah.
Oprah.
You know. So, you know, can't take her sometimes, y'all. You know, but no, it was just because Jake Shuttlesworth had to come on back to the state. He had to come home, and the governor had told Jake Shuttlesworth, hey, man, if you could tell your son to go to the school that I go to, my alma mater, I'll let you out of jail early. Now, mind you that, think about this as a pickle. You got the number one player in the country. He can go to the NBA or go anywhere he want to go. And the person who going to help him decide this, make this biggest decision in his life is the father he ain't seen in 7 years for killing his mother. And he got a week to do it or go to jail. Yeah. You know what I mean? That when you think about that, you like, damn, the movie only around a week. He got a week out of jail to just try to make his son do something for the governor, to go to the governor's school. And I'm like, damn, when you.
But you know what I never understood about that movie is that, like even when you say now his father went to jail for killing his mother, we all saw that he didn't do it on purpose.
Thank you, man.
So I never really understood. I mean, I guess Ray Allen is like, you shouldn't even put her in that predicament.
I don't even think that they. You angry, you know, because the daughter didn't feel the same way.
Yeah.
But as your son, you see what I'm saying? The daughter knew. Everyone said it was accident, but the son, and that resentment could have went back, like I was saying before, all from basketball. I'm mad at you for this argument come from me trying to go in and eat. You still telling me dribble with my goddamn left hand.
Yeah.
We not arguing because I'm a bad kid. I'm ready to go in the house. Even your friend telling you, come on, Jake, it's time to go in the crib. So that anger made him throw the ball, and then that led to that. It's all from the game. He got game. This is what makes Jesus who he is. You know what I'm saying? When you want to know why this dude's just the best player and everything. And as he got older, he realized, you know, but it was some trying times in the movies, you know what I'm saying? We won't just talk about it. You know, because there's some funny ass parts up in the movie, just like when this man go pick them damn Jordans on with that big ass ankle bracelet on. Okay, when he go pick his shoes on, all right, the man told most of them I got arthritis.
He said my cousin got that too.
I get that. I remember that my cousin got the same arthritic condition. You know what I'm saying? So I just liked how the movie was real on He Got Game, and also Rosario Dawson. You know what I'm saying? She's become a big star doing what she doing, but a lot of people know her as Lala.
Lala.
That's Lala. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought Jim Brown was off in the movie. You know what I mean? I just think that was dope. And being the third movie that Denzel and Spike had worked on, you know what I mean? That was the third movie they had worked on to that date. It was like the camaraderie was there. He was saying this like one of the things that he didn't have to worry about Denzel was getting into character. A lot of folks think that's afro. That's really Denzel hair. Denzel grew his hair. He did everything himself.
This movie is when I knew that Denzel Washington had range.
For real.
You know what I mean? Because, I mean, I had no way of knowing Training Day was going to come out. That just cemented it right there. Once Training Day came out, I'm like, Denzel got range. Because I believed that he was Lonzo. But
still to this day, he walked like Lonzo. He got that walk, but he commanded.
But in He Got Game, he walked like a ball player.
No, for real.
He carried himself like a ball player.
He is a ball player, though.
I believe that he was Jesus Shuttlesworth's daddy.
That's a great ass point you just made.
I felt like the love from him.
Yes,
off of
like
the screen.
I missed out. Like what your dad had some game, boy. You know your pops had game when he was riding in the car with him big time, telling him.
Yeah.
Your pops had game back in the day. He was like looking at him differently, like what? Like yeah, man, you don't even know that, man. Your pops had game.
Yeah.
And letting him know, like bro, it come from that. And what you had just said right now is why I want to say the point when you just said Denzel could make that was real. You just said Denzel made you believe it is real. In the script, when they play that one-on-one, inside the script, Spike Lee writes that Jesus Shuttleworth beats his dad 11-0 because they knew he wasn't gonna win anyway, so he was just gonna beat him 11-0, but still end up signing. But the competitor Denzel is like, nah, hey bro, we gonna play a real game, and I'm at least get one, but I'm not losing on purpose in no capacity of my life. This is a damn NBA player. I'm at least try to get one, and then Ray Allen like, well, no man, this is a true story. Ray Allen like, no man, the script say 11-0 is gonna be 11-0. So they really like not getting into it, but they really was like, hold on, Devin, why Spike Lee say, and once he said, so that's when you see that first play when Denzel say one, and you feel that, like you just said, you felt that because that was real. It wasn't scripted.
Man.
The script was to have this man go 11-0. Denzel like, bruh, it ain't gonna be like that. I at least gonna get one. That'd be my moral victory. And when you see them shots go in off glass and high, and Denzel running around like, oh, I feel like I'm going around another time. That you can't script that. It wasn't no. That's why Spike Lee said, you look at my camera views, they're wide shots. A lot of basketball movies got you shooting the ball and they go to the camera. Denzel was hitting some off the glass shots he normally wouldn't hit because it was just him playing the game. But then you also see Ray Allen take it to you. But in the movie, as of watching this, you think, well, okay, of course, Ray Allen gonna do that. That shit was real.
Yeah, it was. And something else, and this might be a weird side note, but let me just say, like, people that have been to jail have a certain heat that comes off of their body. It just screams like, I could kill you.
So
And Denzel Washington, through the camera, he had, like, when he did that little, remember he came up on the boy that was talking crazy. That was talking crazy with Lala, and he hit him with a little move real quick and got him up in the chest real quick.
You can't breathe now, huh?
Right. He said, wait, what, huh? What'd you say, son?
You can't breathe now, huh? And then thought about it, damn, and then ran.
That was some jailhouse shit. You know what I'm saying?
And the fact that you're my son.
And I could feel that, like, he about to really kill
Yeah,
his boy
you
real
felt
quick.
that way, just like.
And he was treating Ray Allen like, if you wasn't my son,
boy. And you gotta understand, and that's that made the movie so real. And that's why I'm glad you made that point by you just saying you felt like, as like watching the movie, that Denzel really, like, I thought he played ball, but he did. That's one of the reasons why he got the part. He played JV ball at Fordham, so they knew he can get into the role. But that particular scene of the movie, when they always talk about the climactic part of the movie is always the big part. The climactic part of He Got Game is the final game when he say, if you beat me one-on-one, I'll go to the college. You know what I mean? So Denzel like, well, shit, what if I really beat him? Then, we going to do it that way. But he knew it wasn't going to happen. But Denzel was saying, I know I ain't going to beat you, bro, but I'm at least get 1 point.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was so hard because I got to chill when you was talking because that bled off to the camera. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't act that. If Denzel would have been like, all right, man, just beat me and go ahead and get that 11. It wouldn't have felt like that, what you just said. It felt like, dude, you ain't. And
you know what? Arguably, they could have acted that out, but it wouldn't be what it was.
Yeah, they could have did it, and it wouldn't have felt that. Whatever it would have been. We got served up the realness, and I think they wouldn't change it, like, because they didn't.
Definitely wouldn't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is. So
because they got a real
moment.
The
biggest moment of the movie is like, fuck that. We have to just play ball, bro. I know you're gonna beat me. You in the NBA, but you ain't never about to slaughter me.
Yeah,
and
that was real.
And it was real, Joe. And if you who you say you are, you supposed to beat a man coming out of jail for 7 years. But hey, I just got out of jail. I'm gonna give me some strong man points. Yeah. And I just thought that was dope in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Was. And to have that in there, so He Got Game. And then it just touched on a lot of more things about like how like LeBron James and these boys, it really shows something that we don't see in our culture. And like Spike was saying, I'll say it don't have to be so much about basketball, like pushing your kids to a certain point, you know what I mean, where they just gonna resent you, because Jesus Shuttleworth said, I used to just want to be a regular kid. He couldn't be, you know what I mean? So like just watching that movie and knowing like, man, being a young kid sometimes and being a regular kid is what Spike Lee was trying to say. Sometimes it's cool, but when you really want to be that good and you really want to be the number one pick, like LeBron James said, he could see himself a mirror of Jesus Shuttlesworth. It's a lot of kids out there that really saw, like, hey, this what it really take. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no bar for that yet. You know what I'm saying? Like a high school kid, you thought when you saw what Jesus Shuttlesworth, Kyle Watson was a little bit. You saw him getting up in the morning. Yeah. Jesus Shuttlesworth let you see the agents. let you. I know my first college visit, and I talked to a lot of hoopers. We thought we was about to get the Jesus Shuttlesworth treatment. We didn't, because we don't know much. After high, we don't see movies with college like that. As far as for us, so the first look of college was like He Got Game. Like, damn, we gonna go. I couldn't wait for my college visit. It's like, no, we about to sit around talk about what if you come here, bro. We ain't laying down the two white chicks in the room like that. This ain't what's going on around here. But in that movie, but some players do get that treatment, whatever. But just knowing that you even thought that was going to happen had to resonate with that one movie. Like, dang, man, I know they probably got a cracker for me out here. It's not like that, but it lets you know about that. The father, the drugs, the drug dealer trying to give him the money to play the game, the agent trying to get him to sign.
And just the family dynamic of it all. I love the fact, I forget what his cousin's name was.
Booger. My man.
I love the fact that
Booger,
even
man.
After Denzel...
Harper Hill,
yep. I love that the fact that after Denzel got out of jail, Booger still referred to him as Uncle Jake. And that just gave me like a really familial feel of the movie, because it's like no matter what he did, no matter how long he been gone, this is Uncle Jake. You know what I mean? This is Uncle Jake, and that
was real.
That respect was real, and it just really felt familiar. You know what I mean? It really did, just like in your family and your culture, And no matter how mad you are at your daddy, I ain't finna call him, what up, man, or what up, Jake, or whatever. It's like, no, Uncle Jake. And then remember Denzel said, "Look like you grown a little bit." He
knew what to say to his uncle. You know what I'm saying?
He
knew what to say to his nephew.
Yeah, and matter of fact, it wasn't his friend telling him to come in. It was his cousin.
It was his
Booger
cousin.
telling him to
you
come
remember
in.
He said that you got to go home and put the damn bread back.
Yes.
Booger tried to run off with the bread at the crib. It's time for you to go home and put the damn bread back.
And it also tapped into how family members are, what they expect from young basketball players who have a deal or whatever. Sure.
I know what you're talking about. His uncle. You ain't never seen the Black Hand, the Godfather? It was called the Black Hand, man. How you gonna tell your nephew that you the Black Hand? The Black Hand, if you ain't seen the Godfather 2, was the extorter of the hood. Okay, he extorted everybody in the hood. In the neighborhood to get him money for protection. If you didn't pay him, he did bad things for you. This man riding around talking about you ain't never seen the Godfather? It's called the Black Hand. You got to pay something, son.
And you know what's funny?
That's his uncle.
It wasn't even his uncle. It was his mama's sister husband, and that's just how it be. It's always the one that ain't got no connection to the family that's in there trying to count your money.
Look, I don't like the way you've been treating me. You ain't Sally. I do not feel like that, man. Go and get your big ass in the room, man.
Exactly. And you ain't even got no blood in the game. So.
Man, I just felt like that was tight, man. And just going to see how everybody won. And then Spike Lee, just how the movie was done, man. So, of all the basketball movies to me, I always rate He Got Game a little different than all the basketball movies to myself because of the message behind it. Like even Kyle Watson had a good message though, but they kind of took it to the next level with that blue chips. It's always surrounded around like controversy and you know what I'm saying. But Spike Lee had subsectors in the movie. Like I like the point that I was just looking up stuff. They were thinking it was cheesy that he had Mila Jovovich in there as the prostitute in there with Luther. Mm-hmm. That was Mila Jovovich, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of folks were saying that character wasn't needed, you know what I'm saying? But like Spike was saying, come on, man, I don't know who you know in the world that get out of jail for 7 years, not even gonna think about being a lady one time. And just so happened that it's a prostitute staying next door that likes him, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the chances of this happening? Of course, you seeing Denzel Watch, you seeing Mila Jovovich. I'm putting y'all into Coney Island. This man gets 7 days out. You think this man ain't gonna think about that one time? Yeah. Like, and that had to be in the movie, and that's where the realness came. And then when you saw in the movie, you saw what happened. You know what I'm saying? So that was even more real anyway.
Damn, brother.
I mean, do you know me? He was staring
there. Do you know me?
Do you know my lady? No. Well, you looking at me with all this motherfucking familiarity.
Yes.
I say that's real. That was Luther again. You feel me? So I just think that was dope about how they did that. Then like the girl, how she tried to set him up. You know, it's just a picture that it was so many subsectors to the movie that just wasn't about basketball. And I like to credit, like we credited and episode 1 of this, we credited Wes Craven on that. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to credit Spike Lee for that too, man, because it's like it wasn't just about basketball. You're saying it was showing him about the family. That family could be if you hit the lottery, if you got a nice job, the expectation of a family when you in a position. His position was just basketball. Boom. The girlfriend, all the friend hang arounds that was coming like that. All the opportunity. It was Spike Lee took it off of basketball. It lets you know how one player or just one opportunity that someone has can spawn different lives. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
when he's
true.
and I always catch that, like, this is just one player. So you can get, that's why I believe certain athletes and basketball players or entertainers get bad raps, because it's so many people connected to them that may not be, you know, not worthy. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And everybody can't get a piece of the pie. So it's going to get some form of resentments and all that type of stuff. So like you were saying, folks like, oh, he didn't take the money. Oh, Jesus, everyone loved him towards the beginning of the movie. And as the end of the movie went, when he wouldn't tell nobody his decision, even the coach, his girlfriend, everyone, the agents, everyone resented him but his dad.
Yeah.
And I thought that was the biggest point that you could took out the movie. When you up, everybody gonna rock with you. But as soon as you want to get your stuff together and you start rocking with your family is gonna be right with you. So in this quarantine time right now, you with the right people right now. We've been out here social media doing what we've been doing like this. You can get that from He Got Game too. Like, man, your fam, because that's who was there with him. You know what I'm saying? His sister, his brother, and then his brother. Not his brother, his dad, and then his dad still didn't even get out of jail. I'm sorry, man.
Crazy.
There's no way to tell that you had anything to do with this decision. And
So he was trying to right. They were making him. They had let him out on probation only for a special release because he wanted to help him to influence him to go to USC. Right?
It was called Big State.
Big State. Or
that was
whatever.
The only thing that wasn't real. There's no college named Big State, so they made that go to Big State.
And then he ended up picking the college, and they still didn't, honor it, and he didn't get him out. But what was so lovely about Spike Lee is, towards the end of the movie, when he threw the ball out of the gym, that's that little special touch that Spike puts on the movies.
Always.
And Jesus Shuttleworth, played by Ray Allen, threw the ball out of the gym.
Yeah.
And or either way,
Denzel threw it out the jail, and you're right, Devin.
Out of the jail courtyard playing ball, and the ball landed. But I think Ray Allen threw it. No,
100%. Ray Allen was shooting.
One of the two.
Allen was shooting in practice by himself, and then they was like, "Step back, inmate." They was about to shoot Denzel Washington. They didn't know why he was stepping up there, and he was only stepping up there to throw the ball over the thing.
And he threw it, and Ray Allen caught it.
And I'm glad this is eerie that you brought that point up, because I was gonna say that point. And you see how the movie ended. That's how their relationship was torn. Because if Jesus Shuttleworth never throw the ball over the gate, him and his dad don't even get into the argument, and his mother don't even die. You see what I'm saying? That was the motion that he made.
I didn't look at it from that angle.
He was fed up, and that was a big part. That is the only reason why. He said, he came in the door saying, I've been out there all damn day trying to find my ball.
Yeah.
That's big in the movie.
Deep.
You ain't got my ball. I need my ball. I ain't found my ball. He was pissed. You got some money for a goddamn ball? You got money for a ball? No.
Mm-hmm.
And why are you talking about a ball, Jake? It was a big deal. He didn't want to hear about it no more. He was frustrated. So he basically was just saying, look what I done did. Over a goddamn ball. Let me get this off my chest. I mean, that's what I got from a wrestler. Let me get this off my chest. Throw that ball back to him. And he caught the ball, and that ball was able to really release Jesus Shuttleworth too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got that hurt on me no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I don't. I picked the school he wanted me to go to.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I just thought that, I'm glad you brought that point up, because that's how it all started. The movie ended how their relationship broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, they rekindled their relationship how it broke, with a ball being thrown over the wall.
Right. And the way I feel the same way about it too. Like, I felt like, the way that Ray Allen, treated him when he got out of jail was so negative that even, with the past and him killing his mother or whatever, I felt like, I didn't look at it from your angle, but I felt like him throwing him the ball and passing him the ball was just letting him know it's still okay. Even though I'm still locked up in here, even though everything that happened, whatever we said in the past couple of days, it don't matter. You still my boy. I put the ball in your hand, which you let him know in the beginning of the movie. And I'm putting the ball in your hand again. That's the way I look at it.
Here it is, boy. I gave you this ball.
Regardless.
Bam.
No matter what.
And that was just real.
And Spike has a way of doing that. I don't remember in this movie, you know how he always has the people look like they on the Is it the
Oh, he
Escalade?
did that.
I didn't see that.
No, he did that when they was talking. He did that when they was like, I want some Chanel, some Channel, and all them people talking like he did that when they was doing all that. He did that for sure.
Yeah.
You know, Spike.
He puts his little touches in there that
the nasty, gritty camera views when everybody look oily and greasy and stuff like that because he know it's hot inside that room because they ain't got no AC, so he wants to trap that. I mean, Spike did it on that, and to know he did it. And Coney Island, when you know Lincoln High School, just to go back to that one point, man. Imagine if y'all are listening to this, a lot of these schools that y'all go to, I mean, movies that y'all watch, those are fake high schools. You know what I'm saying? Imagine the high school you went to immortalized in the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when it becomes that to Brooklyn, Jesus Shuttlesworth would never be gone because it's from a real place.
True.
You understand what I'm saying? So Spike Lee, when some come from a real place, like Lincoln High School gonna have the number 3 player in high school like this season. Like they're gonna always have someone because they already was touted before the movie. So like it's that jersey and name is gonna be synonymous forever. You can never forget about Jesus Shuttlesworth because you'll never forget about Lincoln High School anyway. And Spike Lee has a way of always repping New York to a T. You know what I'm saying? So
and did we say Stephon Marbury?
Stephon Marbury went there. He went to that school.
But he was
in high
supposed
school.
to play the role. I believe he was.
Allen Iverson was supposed to play the role first. He had they went to the playoffs, and that's what happened. At that team, his team wasn't even supposed to go to the playoffs. Shout out to Allen Iverson's skill level. He ended up going to the playoffs, and they couldn't do that.
It was Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson.
Okay, I knew somebody before.
Allen Iverson. Stephon Marbury is from Coney Island.
Okay.
The story is kind of based off of like his life or stuff like that a little bit because he was at that time coming out of '98. You got to figure Stephon Marbury was drafted with Iverson. He was traded for Ray Allen. Ain't that kind of like eerie? I just thought about that right now. Ray Allen was drafted by the Minnesota Timberwolves, and Stephon Marbury was drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks, and they both got traded draft night. So he got traded for the Coney Island Kid, and then a year and a half later, he goes and plays the Coney Island Kid in the movie. It's just kind of, when you look at, I just thought about that right now because Stephon Marbury was the Coney Island baby. You knew that. He did 1 year of college and went to the NBA. Allen Iverson played 2 years of college. Stephon Marbury was the guy. Okay, and by him putting Coney Island on the map, then his tattoo had Coney Island going all through him. He was the Coney Island Kid. So people was saying that, like, why wouldn't Marbury just be that? Ray Allen wasn't the star that he is now. He wasn't the star of Stephon Marbury nor Allen Iverson. He was a college great, good player, but you know what I mean? And he killed that role.
It was meant for him.
There you go. It was meant. Think about it. Stephon Marbury couldn't do it. Allen Iverson was set to do it. Facts. And he went to the playoffs. Ray Allen did it and set up his life. He said he don't know what his life would be without playing that role.
That's true.
He does not know that.
I can believe it. I mean,
in the basketball community, and even if you don't like the Milwaukee Bucks, you like Jesus Shuttlesworth. It forces you to like Ray Allen.
Right.
You're a Ray Allen fan. Period. It works out like that, man. So shout out to Spike Lee again. He got game, and I always tell folks if I had 5 movies to take on the island with me, I gotta put He Got Game in it, and all the reason that we put in there is why. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just, everybody know I'm a hooper, man. I'm definitely 6'6". I'm sitting down on the podcast, but I'm 6'6" in real life. I'm definitely a basketball player, so I am biased towards the movie. But if you're not a basketball player, you still will love this movie for all the reasons that may not have nothing to do with basketball, and that's how good the movie is. Basketball gets you in, but the content and the things in the movie is dope, man. So He Got Game, number 3, you know.
Number 3, roll call. Thank you for listening. And again, play the game with us, y'all. Go on the Facebook page, write down your top 5. Stay safe, stay home, and
wash your damn hands.
Yep. What he said. Yep. Yeah.